Welcome back to Triple Cross Podcast, Baseball Edition. John and Casey are joining me. We're watching some WBC. John and Casey, welcome back. Thanks for watching some WBC with me. How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. This is I'm an avid WBC fan. Never miss a game.
Are you?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen WBC game?
Dude, like maybe this is like it's one hand. I could count them on one hand. So this is like maybe my second or third one.
Okay, fair enough. Casey, welcome aboard, my friend. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Tell me your WBC history timeline, please.
I'm pretty similar to John, man. Over the last decade, I've probably caught half a dozen parts of half a dozen games. I'm not even going to claim I've watched a whole game before.
That's fair.
Yeah, I was saying collectively, you know what I mean? Like collectively, I've watched one entire WBC game.
That's
fair.
Yeah.
I mean,
might have you by like an inning or
happens-
two. That'd be about it.
It only happens once every 3 years, and 2020 was gone, and so
Right.
it's been a minute. And even trying to find games, where is this being broadcasted on TV, or who's playing who?
Yeah.
It's not super simple to find. It's also happening during March Madness too.
I know.
So it's which takes priority. For folks that are just joining us, welcome aboard to we're watching the WBC. It's Puerto Rico versus Mexico. Winner takes on Japan. It's pretty big game. We're watching over on playback.tv /Triple Cross Podcast. You can watch with us there. You can sign into your TV provider. So we're on Playback.
We are staying here as well, though.
Yeah, we're staying here.
There's no confusion. We will be
Thank
here.
you,
So if
Casey.
you're just watching at home or you can't watch at all and you just want some commentary from us, no fear, because the Triple Cross guys are here for you.
Ooh, the Triple Cross guys are here. I like that.
It's our new
Crossing.
tag. That's our new tagline. You didn't make that meeting. It's our new tagline.
I didn't.
Talk about it.
So we've got why am I blanking on his name right now? Oh yeah, Randy Arozarena. Randy Arozarena is up to bat. So this is bottom one for Mexico. Puerto Rico's up 4-0. That's a start.
Well, there was some
4
action
runs in
there.
the first. Yeah,
There was some action.
Javi Baez hit a bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, so Julio Urias is a starter for the Dodgers, and he started for Mexico. Not a solid start. Not a solid start at all. But that's why you don't want to miss the first inning of a baseball game, because you don't know the 4 runs can happen in right from the get.
Who would ever do that? How many games are we in at this point now, from Mexico, Matt?
How many games are U.S. away from playing Mexico?
No. How many games has Mexico played? Because 7 for 14. Rosarena's killing it, man.
That's a good question. I'm gonna look that up.
Getting on base.
Yeah. Well, Rosarena is a beast.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna go Mexico. Yeah. Now you're getting into some trivia that I have no idea. I mean, how many games have they played?
You don't know that off the top?
I don't know off the top of my head. Let me see. Looking that up
looks like
right
we're getting
now.
a few people over on Playback. Are we?
Ooh,
Can you hear us on
nice.
Playback,
Yep.
you guys? If you're listening on Playback, since we're simulcasting, drop us some comments into the chat over there so we know that you guys can hear us. Oh wait, you can't hear us because we have the room muted, I think. Oh, we can hear us.
They unmute their.
No, you have to unmute your room.
Yeah. So either way, though, whether you're on Playback or whether you're on YouTube right now, you got to chat to win a gift card, because I don't know you're here. We don't know you're here if you don't chat. So
100%.
You got to chat to win a gift card. Say something, Puerto Rico, Mexico, who you got? I don't know. Whatever. What else could they tell us? Just tell us something about yourself.
I mean, tell us
who has a better looking hat, Matt or Casey? Whose hat looks better?
Or also, who's your favorite player playing in this game right now? Wait, what was that? What did you just pull out?
Casey went to the plain black hat. He's switching. He's switching out
make
for
it really
black.
tough. Like same hat as you, basically.
Maryland, great question. Who is predicted to win? Let me find. Let me look at the game. Let me look at FanDuel.
I mean
at this
it's
point,
changed now.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
Puerto
right
Rico
now
is...
I'm going Puerto Rico. So the last game Puerto Rico played, which was 2 days ago, we talked about it a little bit with the show last night, is the closer was celebrating their win, Edwin Diaz for the Mets. So he's the Mets closer. Yeah. He signed a huge contract in the offseason, and he was celebrating. And while he was celebrating, I guess someone said that he was out for 7 months, so he probably tore an ACL or MCL while he's celebrating. And that's a huge blow for not only Mets fans, but Puerto Rico, but they're holding in fine. I mean, yeah. I mean, he signed like a $80 million contract, and then he's guaranteed.
Yeah.
That's chump change.
I mean, Mexico was favored to win this game. It's a tie. Like neither of them have like a huge odd. So yeah, I mean, interesting.
Yeah. John, you're muted on playback, John, too.
All right, sorry. Yeah. What up? I'm back. I'm here on playback.
Michael's over there like, I don't understand what's going on. There's a pause
Michael
in the conversation.
I love the fans though. Like the fans during these games are so.
This is good because it's in Miami. This is a great game to have in Miami.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's like just baseball. It's just a good spot for baseball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, total like Latin baseball. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not a fan. So they're playing. Look at those guys. Oh my god.
Yeah.
See, that stuff you don't see in a regular like.
Just dudes wearing like weird white dude, like white dude fro wigs. What would you even call that? It was like a white guy afro wig.
There's a guy who he goes to every like World Series game and sits behind home plate. I think he's a lawyer, like a big lawyer, and he wears a Miami Marlins bright orange jersey behind home plate. So you see him in every World Series game, even though the Marlins are not playing. That's just like his claim to fame. It's just, and it came to mind because they're playing in Miami, and I don't know, it's just like such a strange thing to have like during the World Series. Like he's dropping thousands of dollars when his team is not even playing and just wearing a weird uniform.
Does he just like? Is it his advertising? He's like, a bunch of people are gonna Google who is that doofus,
maybe.
And then that's how. Have you been in a car accident?
Michael
he's
said,
being creative, man. He's being creative.
Wait, Michael said, did you see my email about possibly being on your podcast? Casey,
yes.
Did we get an email?
That's on me. That's on me.
Okay.
Yes, Michael. The answer is yes. We did see it. I need to get back to you. I'm gonna try and get back to you next week. Set up a little call and see when we can do the pod.
Cool. How many? So folks that are in YouTube are watching the game over in Playback. How many? Okay, so I want to get into. So you guys are both Mariners fans, or
Casey?
I hold no. I don't think no Casey, loyalty anymore to any. I think any Casey baseball team.
I feel like for me, and this is how I approach all sports. Like once I've decided, hey, this is my favorite team. Even if I stop following that sport, I'll still say like that's my team. If I get back into it, that's my team. Okay. But Casey doesn't do that. Like he just once he stops.
The more I learn about a sport, I have to just agree with the philosophy, especially like the current version of the team. If I take a break and come back, I'm like, these are not the same teams. I don't have loyalty to a franchise just for the logo. You know what I mean? I'd prefer to like maybe like legacy of like a scheme or a system or something. Maybe that then, but like I'll admit it. I was a Mariners fan. And then I felt like they made a ton of dumb moves, and I was like, jumping ship. I'm out of here, boys. And I went, let's go Boston. And I was all about that. And that's the last team I would say I claim. But now I don't claim anybody.
Yeah, I think I will say that it's purely nostalgia that keeps me a fan of like the Vikings and the Mariners. Like I'm sorry, that was loud. But it's purely nostalgia. Like I don't really follow baseball much anymore, and it is like when the Vikings lost in the playoffs. It's not like Casey when the Niners lost. You know what I mean? Like it's not the same kind of feelings. I'm like, I'm certainly not as loyal, but like from a pure nostalgia standpoint, this is my team, right? If I'm gonna get back into the sport, I'm gonna get back into that mode of like, I'm here for this team,
So
I feel like
the Mariners were big. The Mariners were big when, was it Junior, Ken Griffey Jr., Jay Buhner, like Randy Johnson, that whole crew?
It was actually like right after that is when they had the like record-breaking season. But yeah, that was like right on the tail end of that run. But yeah, I think Griffey definitely wasn't a part of that team. I don't think the unit was either. Yeah, he wasn't. And A-Rod was gone. It was like those 3 consecutive moves, and then the next year,
crazy.
or 2 years after,
2001, I think.
It was 01, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the unit was like 97 when they got rid of him, and then 98 was Griffey, and like 99 was A-Rod or something like that.
Yeah. you guys probably don't know about Julio Rodriguez then, if you haven't been paying attention to.
Oh yeah, he came in, was an ace. Like but he was still young when I was paying attention to it.
No, Julio Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of Felix Hernandez. My bad.
Yeah, no.
Totally
Julio
different
Rodriguez, guy. Yeah.
Totally different guy. Good thing John's we don't need to.
He's the center. He's the center fielder, and he's like the franchise player now.
Okay, thanks for translating that, Michael. Yeah, I can understand. I could also read John's lips.
John's muted on Playback. John, I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I was muted on StreamYard for a second.
I told you I'm not an M's fan, man. I'm not anymore. I'm out.
You said the 100% wrong name, and it was like, let's leave it. Let's leave it there. It's my everybody was here. Everybody who was here heard it. It was just like everybody heard Kendrick Perkins say what he said about MVP voting, right? Let's just leave it there. We don't have to.
Michael was saying, how do you not know about Julio? But they're not. Casey and John are basketball and football. Like that's their main jam.
We're triple cross for a reason.
I don't know that much about
one sport per person, Michael.
That is exactly what we are. I think we try to help each other out on all of the shows, but like we go heavy on the person who knows the league the best. But to tie up the teams thing, I think my love for the Niners is similar to John's love for Utah, which is similar to Matt's love for the Dodgers.
Michael gave us like a hard eye roll in Playback.
Yeah, Michael's over there just yucking it up.
Yeah. Well, he has
Maryland likes my hat best, so wham. There you go.
Boom. There you go, Maryland. Michael has a sports talk show on iHeart, so he probably just knows more. He's probably just more well versed across the board than we are. I just go deep on one sport,
Yeah, little update here for folks that are watching on YouTube. Hop over to Playback if you can, if you want to. We're watching Puerto Rico, Mexico. Puerto Rico up 4-0. Top 2 out. 0-1 count. Urias on the bump. And he may be sitting down. Is that Lindor? Lindor's up. So these guys are. I don't know.
Lindor's 0 for 1 already.
Yeah, he already got up because they scored 4 runs in the first.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They batted around.
Yeah, geez.
Urias has 39 pitches, so I don't know what his pitch count is. He'll probably. This is a winner take all kind of game. So if he gets in trouble here, which there's 2 outs, but the next time he gets a hint of trouble, they'll pull him out for
sure. Explain the format for this. Like, what's the stakes of this game?
Yeah, so it's winner goes to play Japan.
Okay.
And then
we're sure it's Japan already.
Bracket. Yeah, we're sure it's Japan.
Okay.
Let me pull up the bracket.
We're not saying we don't even need Japan to play. We just know.
Oh no, it's because Japan already won.
Gotcha. You're right. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They already won. We're not just assuming.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know what the score of that game was. Let me see. Hold on. I'm pulling it up here.
We've got some lurkers on Playback, guys. If you're listening on Playback.
Oh, so one big thing on Playback, you do have to log in order to chat. So if they're on playback, they can just hear us talking right now. And so they're probably just like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. Like, I can hear you guys talking through the game or whatever. But you do have to log in order to chat. So log in and chat so that we can see you there. Don't just lurk logged out, just lurking, just straight.
All right. So here's
in the shadows.
Here's the deal. So there was the quarterfinal that Japan won, or they beat Italy 9-3. So then they will play the winner of Puerto Rico, Mexico. On the other side, Cuba has already advanced to the semifinals. They beat Australia 4-3. And then tomorrow is USA, Venezuela. So whoever wins that game will play Cuba in the semifinal. And then from there, it drops down to the championship game. So I don't know. It'll be. I want Japan and USA to play. Just like, I don't know. I think that would be kind of a cool, because Japan is the other like professional baseball like league. Like if you don't play in the US, but you're good enough, like you go play in Japan.
Right.
And so that'd be cool.
Yeah. We've got a newly logged in Playback viewer who has the best Playback username yet. Stoner.
What is it?
It's just
Stoner.
Stoner. That is the nice thing about Playback. Once you log in, I can see you. Hop in the chat, dude. Tell us you're here so you can win a MLB Shop gift card. Who's your favorite MLB team? Tell us that. Oh,
and bounced. Who's your favorite player?
I scared him off.
Oh no! Did you?
Wow, John, way to bully our viewers.
I think people get creeped out when they know you can see them there. You know what I mean? They're like, I know I was trying to learn.
Well, maybe don't creep them out then. Don't call them out. Michael,
I just learned that, Casey. I didn't know that before now. Usually when I call them out on the basketball, they're like, yeah, I'm here. It's cool.
So how this works, like because you guys may not know, but there's different pools for the WBC. So we have pool A, B, C, and D. And they play in different cities around the world. And in each pool, there are 5 teams. And so it's the top 2 teams in each pool that moves on to the quarterfinals, which is now.
Got you.
Yeah. So there's 4 times. So there's 20 teams that take place. And the team that like does the worst gets booted out, and you have to requalify for the next WBC.
Oh, interesting. So it's they kind of have like a what is it? That's in like Premier League. I don't know, you don't test my Premier League knowledge because I will fail, but that's they like they can like graduate or get like demoted. So like if they finish at the bottom of the league, they get demoted to the lower league, and if they finish at the top of the league, they like graduate. So there's sort of an element of that of like, hey, if you finish at the bottom, like you gotta requalify. Like there's a penalty there. I like that.
Yeah. It gives you some
penalty for this. Penalty for the seller is nice because like what happens in really any tournament, league, whatever, is like we just quit paying attention to the seller and we're like, who cares,
Wait, say that again.
You weren't even paying attention.
I was looking.
No, you know what? I was listening somewhat, John. You know what it fixes? You know what it fixes that I would love to see in my favorite organization? Fixes the tanking problem. If you had to go down to another league where you split revenue, maybe with the lesser, like the AAA version of
like you get demoted. Yeah.
That has to impact
home run
those teams.
I'm switching back and forth.
One run shot, huh?
I don't know what team is he on. A team? Anyone know if he's on the team? I don't know.
Michael, help us out. Help Matt out here. Who is he?
I'm not familiar with. I don't know if he's on a team on the bigs, but I mean these people are putting on a show to try to get.
He just hit a bomb in the WBC though.
Let's see how far it went. He's getting the sombrero. They're putting the sombrero on.
If he doesn't have that big league money yet, he's about to get it. That's for sure.
The big leagues.
I have an alert for people. All right. We don't normally talk about behind the scenes stuff all that much. I mean, maybe we do a little bit, but I was wondering, I was like, seems like we should have more people on here. I don't know who it was, but in our account, somebody turned on the smart sending feature. So we did not send our text to as many people as we meant to. So we might have another rush of people.
That was on for me the other day when I sent it, and I just caught it and turned it off when I
call it dumb sending. Yeah. I actually dislike that feature a lot. It's really
Does it only sends to like
if they've received a text in the last 24 hours, it won't send to them. So like basically Michael would never know when we were alive.
But he was here anyway. So
I know Michael just hangs out, you know.
Michael, that's why I've never heard of that guy, because he's on the Rays. That's why I've never heard of him.
Gotcha.
Luis Urias. I wonder if he's related to Julio.
I'm sorry, Urias. I said that to say to anybody who's watching right now, you're probably going to get another text right now, and don't unsubscribe from our text because we double texted you. It was an accident. An honest mistake.
Honest mistake. Sorry.
We'll fly ball to right. 2 down. Let's see. I wish they would show more details about the hitters that come up, like for folks that aren't familiar, like if they're in the bigs,
where they play, where they play,
what team they play on. Yeah.
Seems like
do you think most of these guys are at least in the minor league system?
Probably. Like Allen, I've never heard this guy. He's the shortstop from Mexico. Like, Matt, you can ask me. Okay, is this guy in the bigs?
He's Matt. Tell us about this guy. Michael knows all of them.
Yes. Okay. Which team is he on? The Pirates, the Rockies? That's why I don't know. He's on the Rockies. Like,
well, okay, Matt. How many times that going to be? How many times that going to happen? I mean, I don't know. That's why I don't know. It's on the Yankees. Like,
well, I mean, come on. I mean, the Rockies and the Rays are pretty low tiered. I mean, the Pirates are probably. I know, like maybe
throwing salt on them.
The A's, like,
hope you're not an A's fan. Or hope you're not a Rockies fan or.
I went to Coors Field. I was there in Colorado in 21. Wait, 21. It was cool. Mile High Stadium. They actually hosted the All-Star game. They hosted the All-Star game in Colorado because they were going to have it in Atlanta. And this was during I think it was the election, and there was a law where they said, like, you can't have food, you can't eat while you're standing in line to vote. And so MLB was like not cool with that, so they switched the All-Star game from Atlanta to Colorado.
Dude, you tell stories like an old person. I did not understand that at all.
And he was wearing a green shirt.
Yeah, and then his sister used to date that fella.
What's his name? Who's
the Warning Track?
Oh yeah, his dad had the factory.
Warning Track Tower.
Julius something.
That was a solid bomb. Mexico they want to get into it. Yeah, those guys. I think they probably had a few drinks. Maybe.
No, I think they're
maybe
probably completely sober.
All right, Michael.
I mean, and it's St. Patrick's Day too.
I think I hear that's a big holiday in Miami.
I guess so. Yeah,
it's a big holiday in my house. I'll be honest with you guys.
I don't need many excuses.
You're wearing green, Casey. Your hat has green on it. Yeah.
He didn't know.
I think I'm the only one, unless John's shirt.
I got green. My pants are full on green.
John, there was a Subway commercial.
Prove it, or it didn't happen.
Aren't you a big Subway fan, John?
Yeah, I eat Subway probably 2-3 times a week.
Nice. What's your go-to?
It's a Black Forest ham on Italian urban cheese.
No.
With Parmesan. I can tell you all the veggies too. There you go.
Yeah, let's go through it.
Green pants right there. Whoa. Green pants right there.
Okay, are those chinos? Are those perk chinos?
They are not, but they could be. You can sleep in perk chinos, dude.
This one's not.
You can work out in perk chinos. You can sleep in. You could swim in perk chinos.
Yeah.
Most versatile pants ever.
You can fix your car in perk chinos if you have like the knowledge needed to fix your car.
Right. Well, I couldn't fix my car in any pants, but if I could definitely do it in perk chinos.
John, the best was today when we were on a call with a woman, and you were like, "Oh yeah, your husband will love Oh no, you'll love.
I was like, you won't regret it if you buy him something. You'll be
that was so good. Yeah,
buy him for you. Buy him for your husband. For you.
Wait, what else is on your Subway? You have Black Forest ham. Go down.
Oh yeah, so a Black Forest ham, usually either like Swiss or provolone. We go some green pepper, some lettuce, tomato, olive, pickle. Man, I'm hungry now. I feel like I need to go to Subway. They didn't even pay for a spot, Matt. And then I kick it off with some. I finish it off with some Parmesan. And
is that the same every
Dude,
meal?
Pretty much. I pretty much go to that one every time I go to Subway. And so if it's dinner, then I might do like a hot, but I do that one untoasted. Adam, what up?
Yeah, we have some back people on the bomb flowing in here now, guys. So we might need to go over the giveaway.
Go over the stuff again.
I mean, just watch the live count. Maybe not I think they should be coming in.
Yeah.
Should be a wave. So if you're arriving right now, we're gonna go over the giveaway details here in just a second. As always, just drop something into the chat now. Let us know your freaking shoe size or something. I don't know. Did we ever do that one? It feels like so random that we came up with it twice already.
Yeah, I don't know. Your mother's maiden name. Actually, don't tell us that. That's weird.
Give us the
Casey. Stop being so
creepy. Number.
Yeah, stop being so creepy, Casey. Jeez.
Matt, you're muted on YouTube if you were curious.
I'm back.
What up?
So, all right, for the folks that are watching, how long do you think Urias is going to go? Do you think he's on a short leash, pitch count, inning? What's your take here? Last inning, you think he's just got 3? Yeah, probably. I mean, he's calmed down a lot. I don't know this. There's so many people that I just do not like recognize that are playing in the WBC. I mean, it's cool to be exposed to new players, and a lot. I mean, Michael probably knows where they are and like minors or like what team they're on. You know, probably some single A team. And
Michael knew the girls in the softball commercial during the break. Matt, like,
are you serious?
Yeah. No, he called me when you were muted for a second, and he let me know that he knew them personally. They're actually his neighbors when he grew up.
Fly ball center field. Oh, good take. Always got to let the center field take that.
Okay, so if you're on YouTube with us, I'll do it real quick here. Head on over to Playback. If you have a Playback account with us already, you could be watching the game on the same screen as our faces. If you've done it before, you know the drill. If you have not, if you're new to our live streams, you can stay on YouTube and watch. We're live watching the Puerto Rico Mexico World Baseball Classic game right now, but you can go over to Playback TV. Do we have a link in the description of the video here, guys? Yes, we do. We do have a link in the description of the video on YouTube. You can use that link, go to Playback TV, and you can be entered to win a whole separate other gift card giveaway that we'll be doing exclusively for the people on Playback. Somebody's got to do it because right now Michael's over there just licking his chops.
All right,
you got to log in, and you got to log in and chat in Playback.
You have to chat with us. Yes, we have. The only way we know if you're there is if you're chatting there. So,
yeah, you may have to connect your TV provider too.
Correct.
To get FS1.
And if you can't do all that, hang out with us on YouTube here, and you can drop something in the chat here. We'll add you to our other. We'll have 2 different wheel spins. You could still win a gift card either way. So you're here with the Triple Cross.
Who do you think is going to celebrate harder? Like depending on who wins, you think like if Mexico wins, they'll celebrate harder, or Puerto Rico?
I think you're just asking generally who parties harder, Mexico.
John, you're mute on Playback.
Yeah, sorry, but yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's about 6. What are you doing?
You think they're the same?
He's muted on both now. I'll go. I don't think it's the same at all. Yeah, this is not going to be another blunder, but I do believe there's actual like data in Mexico that like a certain amount of people die every year from the like gunfire celebrations that they do. Like that is, I've seen data on that before. I don't know if they do that in Puerto Rico, but I don't know. I'm going to give it to the Mexicans on this one. Like I think they party on a whole nother level. And if you've ever been to Mexico, I mean, good chance you see.
I've never been to Puerto Rico.
I haven't either, but
I would like
again,
to.
I'm going to go with what I know, or what I know to
All
be
right,
true
for
already.
folks
you're saying some real white person stuff today, Casey.
That's real. You can look it up. There's like 9 people a year die from like the like gunfire, like straight up in the air kind of thing. Like that's like a real statistic.
But from like celebrating at like soccer games.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know the specification of like whether it's even a sporting activity or not. But I mean,
okay,
that's like no,
it's just a Wednesday,
Yeah,
Wednesday afternoon, shoot some guns in the air.
John's just trying to drag it down to his level, and I'm not having it, man. I mean, look up the data, know the facts, get your facts right, John. Jeez.
What has anyone here? Okay, for the folks that are watching, have you been to Mexico? Have you been to Puerto Rico? Because I have not been. I've been to Mexico. I've not been to Puerto Rico. And Puerto Rico, I'm pretty sure, is a USA territory.
Yeah, I think for sure is a U.S. territory. But I've also not been to Puerto Rico.
I mean, that's
Mexico.
I have been to Mexico. I have my family's like the kind of family that like on my dad's side that like goes down to Mexico to like get their dental work done. You know what I'm saying? Like if you need an operation, like you go to Mexico.
You go to Mexico, yeah.
This proves my point.
It depends on how serious the operation is, but like for like most of them, it's like most operations, like we're just gonna hit Mexico for it,
Right.
This proves my point perfectly. By the way, we're talking about who celebrates harder, Americans or Mexicans. Hey, I was in a frat house, all right? I know about as hard as Americans can go. And I think you could say, like, Americans know how to, like, party, have a good time. I think you leave the States, you're going to get shocked. There's, like, a whole nother level, I think, of people who party harder than us. Like, we're kind of tame, honestly,
Well, we were a Puritan society. That was, like, the foundation, right? So, yeah, all over the world, they should be partying harder than us just on principle.
So Alex Cintron is a hitting coach for the Astros. He's a bench coach for Puerto Rico. I didn't know. I mean, I knew the name, but I didn't know what he was currently doing. For folks that are, see, I wish they would show that. Like, I mean, I had to like Google that. Like, what is he doing now? Why don't you just throw that up on the screen? I don't know. John, is there anything like this? Well, besides the Olympics, is there anything like this for basketball?
I hope Diane wins a card.
Yeah, there is like there's like FIBA. It's interesting though, there's like different rules. So like for example, goaltending, like once a ball is hit the top of the rim, you can hit it out of there. Right.
What?
So like
really
goaltending. Yeah. And then another one
crazy.
Yeah. Right. So like a player like Rudy Gobert, like all of a sudden becomes way more valuable.
Yeah. He's
wow. Like, I get 15 blocks per game in FIBA.
He's like, I could do that. Can he reach up through the bottom of the net? Like, might as well.
No, it's just no, you can't touch the net still, but it's like a rebound. It's the same thing as a rebound. And then the other rule that is different than the NBA, that's actually not that weird, is in the NBA. There's a few different rules, but in the NBA, there's a defensive three in the key. So it's not just offense that can get called for three in the key in the NBA; it's defense as well. But in FIBA, that doesn't exist. So that's part of the reason you don't see a lot of zone in the NBA.
But how often does that?
You just stand in the key on defense.
But how often does that get called?
Not super often, but like that's why they don't play zone. And when they do play zone, you'll see that middle guy kind of like stepping in and out all the time.
Right.
You guys are trying to roast me up on stage.
Ooh.
But the chat has my back.
Michael, I know Arozarena. I know he's on the Rays, and I know he's legit. And I know he's not going to stay on the Rays forever because the Rays never keep all their players. I honestly, like selfishly, I would love to see him on the Dodgers. This guy is a beast. This guy, like, he is a 5-tool player. Do you guys know what 5 tools are? Do you want me to quick reminder?
Go for it.
Okay. Hit for power, hit for average, defense, run, and arm. How good your arm is. It's 5 tools.
I was a 5. I was like a 6-tool player, honestly. Back in my day,
some will say like there's a 6 tool, which is like mental. Like
see,
like
how did I already know that?
Yeah.
How did I already know? You're looking at one right here.
There you go.
John was 1 too.
1.
John was one too.
John was definitely one. Yes, for sure.
Wait, we've never really we've talked.
I was what? Did you say? Sorry, I got that going.
Tool player.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good time. No, John, you're a good guy. That's what we're talking about.
Adam says on YouTube, you want to talk partying? Have any of you experienced Carnival? Americans don't know anything about partying.
See, you guys trying to paint it one way when it's another way. Chad has my back. Pretty sure it's pronounced Carnival. Also, like, so talk about being white. Like,
what are you saying that we said? I was just saying the Mexico, like you went straight to the stereotypical like shooting guns in the air thing.
That's not stereotypical. There's data on that.
Douglas has been to Puerto Rico on a cruise. Douglas, how is Puerto Rico?
So people are talking about the partying in Mexico, and Douglas is like, I went on a tour in Puerto Rico.
A historical tour?
No, he went on a cruise.
But then he got off in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
He went on a historical tour.
My back.
They party hard on those historical tours, man.
There's like a tequila shot at every friggin' like exhibit. You're like, all right, now this guy.
This is the history of Puerto Rico. It's all tequila.
Just blackout.
I do want to go. I think Puerto Rico would be fun, and I feel like, yeah, it's I'm assuming it's Americanized. Like, I mean, it's a territory of U.S., so it's like.
That was the whole point I was making.
No.
Now, as soon as the chat's on it, you guys want in on the take. I'm not gonna stand for it. All right.
I just don't have any context for how hard Puerto Rico would party, but I do. I will say that I think. I don't know if I think that Mexico would specifically party harder than the USA. Maybe for WBC they would, because it's a bigger deal maybe for them. But like, let's say it were like something that's equally important to both of them. I think, especially if it's in another country. This is in the US, but if it were in another country, I think then you'd see like American teams partying pretty hard, especially the sports teams.
John, you're mute on Playback. Michael wants to hear you on Playback. Michael's complaining that he can't hear you on Playback.
Matt, I have a question for you. You probably would know about this if anybody. Actually, Michael, you probably know about this. What's there's got to be talk around like bringing teams to South America for the MLB, right? Or like Middle America, like Mexico, like.
Oh, like expanding to.
Yeah, there's got to be. How do we have a team in Canada?
2. Well, actually, sorry, there's one.
There's one now.
There was 2. There was 2.
I know about the Expos.
Yeah. Woo! That's by the way,
I do know.
The Expos unis are so sweet. I played softball last year, and there was a guy that had like full Expos gear, and I was just like, "Wow, that's pretty."
That's so. Could the Nats like pull those out in like a retro jersey night, like because there's the same franchise, right?
Yeah. They should.
It's weird. It's weird that we made the most like American-based. The Nationals was from a team from another nation. I just put that together. That's a very strange.
Well, the Expos were an expansion team too, and they were an expansion team. I'm gonna just Google it because hold on, there's some action going on.
That's the same franchise.
Is he gonna try to go to 2? No. I wonder if these bases are bigger in the WBC because of the new. Like so the rules in the WBC are not the same. Yeah, Expos was the Nationals before. Yeah, but they weren't the Nationals. They were the Senators. They were the Washington Senators. That was the team. So the Washington Senators became the Expos, and then they went back to Washington.
That's even weirder then. So twice
they should have kept the name. They should have been just the Senators again. Like, why not?
From Montreal? They probably don't even have Senator. They'd be like the Mounties. Okay.
They're like, what are
John's
Senators
laughing
anyway?
on mute, and Matt doesn't even laugh. So, okay, my joke was never great.
They're like, what is a senator anyway? I don't even know what that is.
They're like, oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Oh,
sorry, guy, I don't know what a senator is, eh?
Okay, so Canadian stereotypes are totally fine, by the way.
So wait, back to your question about expanding to other countries. So are we expanding? I don't think there's talks about expanding to Mexico. I would think there would be talks to expanding to Canada. I think it has. I think those are the only 2 logical countries to expand to. Let's see. Adam says, don't think they're actively considering Central America yet, even though they should. Right now, they're Looking at Nashville and maybe Portland as expansion cities within the U.S. Haven't heard anything about Mexico or Panama, but it would make sense. Yeah, but also Vegas too. Like the A's are maybe going to Vegas. But yeah, I think Canada is the only like logical place for a team to go, is just because of the pure like, I feel like it's the political nature of everything. Like it just gets too it just gets too complicated when you're dealing like countries that have potential problems with like, it could be crime related, it could be government related, it could be like there's like too many other like unknown factors where it gets more risky when you start to expand to those other countries.
No, I mean, it's not maybe comparable, but like the UFC does events internationally all the time, like specifically like Brazil, which is like logistically further away. Sure, you're not like moving as many people, not as often, but like I don't know if those points make the most sense to me. Because I could see some kind of political barrier maybe, but it just doesn't make sense to me, at least. Like we already have a precedent set for like international stuff with Canada. So, and who's going to pretend like Canada's as into baseball as freaking Central America? Like Central America dominates baseball. Like, I mean, look at the matchup we're watching.
Yeah, Canada, they're like, oh yeah, baseball, that's that other sport where they hit things with the stick, eh?
That's when you take your hockey stick and you stand upright with it, yeah?
Yeah, and you hit the ball with it, eh?
I think we're a little Midwesty on our, but I like it. I like it a lot, though. It's fun.
So North Dakota and Canada are just super similar accents,
I mean,
it's the border.
It's the border. Yeah, fair enough.
So how do they handle expansion teams in the MLB? What's been the last time they did that? Do you know what the format was?
Matt, you're muted.
Matt, you're muted.
But the last time I think it was the Rays, right? And you could protect like 7 players. Is that right, Matt?
It was the Rays and the Diamondbacks.
Oh yeah, same time.
Yeah. So
that changes it to how many teams are being brought in. Different rules. I know that.
Yeah, you get to protect players on your team, and then it's just like it's been a while. It's been over 20 years. So then you get a free for all basically of like you get to grab players from different teams and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's so many teams that are big should be big teams like the Pirates, the Rays are really good and they get no one in the stands, like the A's that need to be rejuvenated before like expanding more teams. That just doesn't seem right to me because
I kind of feel like it's too many games. I mean, do you not?
162. It's a lot.
It's too many games to try and fill stands.
Oh, there's the guy. There's the Marlins guy. See, he's in the back right there.
Oh my God.
I told you.
Something was wrong.
I was not.
Wow.
You.
There's been home run balls hit. Like we've been like telling jokes.
That has not been.
Matt sees the guy in the orange shirt and he freaks out. That's commitment though. You really like that story.
There he is. There he is. Yep. John, I think you maybe like. I wonder what his. Oh, that's a good play. That's a smart move. He just threw it. He just like threw a ground ball to the first baseman, basically. Which is like that play is tough because it's a long throw and it's just like throw it over first, give him like an easy ground ball to pick up rather than trying to make him scoop that up. I played first a lot of my baseball like playing days. And that's a much easier play than trying to scoop something up off the ground. But yeah, I was not joking about the Miami guy, but he's probably lives in Miami, so that's like an easy win for him. I don't know what we were talking about.
Nice. Good segue.
For folks that are watching on YouTube, head over to playback.tv.
Link in the description down below in the YouTube
podcast. Yes, thank you, Casey. Mm-hmm. And we're giving away, Casey, what are we doing? Exclusive on Playback? Yes.
Right. So we'll be doing 2 wheel spins for 2 different gift card winners. One we'll do, if you chatted on Playback or YouTube, you got put onto one wheel. We're doing another exclusively Playback wheel. So only the people over on Playback chatting are being put on that exclusive wheel. So if you go there, you get double the chance of winning. So and pretty good odds.
Casey,
not as many people over there.
Yeah, you got to log in and chat too. You got to log in.
You have to log in and chat. Yep.
Casey, do you want to do? We want to do a spin a wheel.
Yeah, maybe let's spin the non-exclusive.
John's got his finger up. Does that mean a yes? Okay.
Okay.
That's the
We're
yes.
doing it. Oh, John's got it. Oh, okay.
Oh, John's got it. Okay. All right. So this is for a $25 gift card to MLB Shop. Yes? Yes. John, spin the wheel. $25. Let's go. 25 big ones. I don't even think that can get you like, I can get you a hat. I can get you a hat probably. Don S. Winner, winner, winner. Casey, what does Don need to do?
Don, you need to email us at triplecrosspodcast@gmail.com and let us know that you won a wheel spin for this Puerto Rico versus Mexico live stream. Make sure you do that, and we will go ahead and send you an e-gift card over to the email address that you used to contact us.
Boom. All right, middle 4, 4-1 still. We're moving along. And then so, Casey, what we're doing an exclusive playback wheel spin, yes?
Yes, you have to log in and chat over on Playback. I do see some people. We get to see a number of people watching, but I think we've only had 2 people actually chat with us over there. So their odds are looking too good. Somebody come in and spoil the fun. I know we have more people watching than 2 people.
50. Wow. So we're gonna do a wheel spin after this half inning. That's the clock we got. So 3 outs, wheel spin. We'll see if Mexico can put up some runs here. Stroman. Okay, Michael. Stroman. What team is he on? I don't know. I feel like I've recognized his name, but he's probably on like some strange team that is just like the Reds. Is he on the Reds? He's probably on the Reds. Yeah, I'm gonna look him up right now.
I love the way you alienate so many fan bases. One of those strange teams that isn't the Dodgers.
Oh, he's on the Blue Jays. He's on the Blue Jays. He's on the Blue Jays. He's in Canada. How would I know that? Wait, you said, he's on the Cubs? Did he get traded? Oh, he must have gotten traded this year. All right, so maybe now since he's on the current, he's on the Cubs now.
Rip. Get out of there. Love to see it.
Nice. Kike Hernandez.
I like a little Kike.
Kike used to be a Dodger.
Wait, is he a Red Sox still? He was a Red Sox too, right?
I mean, he was last time I checked, but they moved so quickly. Kike is
boom.
He's the Red Sox.
Thanks, Michael. Michael's affirming all of my like somewhat baseball, like slant knowledge.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's fair.
It was like kind of a didn't really need to be a dive catch, you know. It was a little fancy.
Okay, tearing down the man for making a great play. It was a nice rip off the bat. I thought it was a gapper. Honestly, it was a nice rip.
It was a good read. It was a great read. So it was a good play.
Yeah,
this guy looks like he can hit Tellez. I don't know this guy at all.
I could be wrong, but I would say Kike is one of those guys with like just outright blazing speed. But like that was a nice beat on the ball, you know. So like
this guy,
you like to see it.
All right, so this guy is not in the bigs. He is not in the bigs, but this guy. Oh no, wait, he's on the Brewers. He just. Michael, what is his status? Tellez is on the Brewers, yeah, but it looks like he just. Oh, okay. He was on Toronto, then he went to the Brewers. Yeah, see the Brewers, like the Cubs are bad, the Brewers are bad. Although the Brewers are okay. But there's all these teams that are just like, you know, they're not big market teams. This guy's big. This guy is a beast. Let me see how many home runs. Last year he hit 35 home runs. That's not bad. 89 RBIs, but he hit 219. That's terrible. He's 6'4", 270. That's solid. He's not going to beat this out. All right, 2 out. Matt, don't care who your favorite team is.
You just don't care. The Cubs are bad. The Brewers are bad.
I mean, no, but
if they're not named the Dodgers and the Padres,
your mom was bad. She can't cook. She doesn't.
They're not in contention. Like that's the whole thing. All right, one more out. We're doing a wheel spin for folks that are in playback.tv. So stick around for that.
People have never cheered harder against Mexico in this game than right now.
John Smoltz. Do you guys remember John Smoltz pitching?
Yo, hell yeah.
Okay, he's an announcer. Yeah.
He was converted. He converted to a reliever late, right?
Yeah, he's a great golfer, by the way, too. Yeah, he's like he plays in the tournament at in Lake Tahoe. He just got drilled in the elbow. That's why he wears that. Yeah, good thing he has that pad on. He's got the body armor. What's that glove?
That guy's got some real bling too.
Yeah, he does. Well, I mean, the crazy thing is like when I didn't want anything on my body when I played. Like having a chain that weighs like a lot to run, it's like so annoying. But they don't mind it. They have so much body armor and stuff going on.
Yeah, it's such a different. I mean, think about how long it's been since people wore like actually like somewhat tight pants, even or like pants that didn't go all the way down. I mean, there's like the exception. Some guys do, but like the average baseball dude in the MLB has like baggy pants now. I mean,
you remember when it was weird to wear your pants low over your socks?
What?
Wear your
Do you remember when it was weird to wear your pants low over your socks? Like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. People would wear them high or at least tight.
Maybe Perk Chinos could get in on this pant action in MLB.
That's what we need. If we ever start up like our own league where we're like playing this, like part of the uniform would be in Perk Chinos. they aren't even paying us for this. We're just giving them free ad reads now.
Perk Chinos makes your butt look good, basically. So you guys can check it out for everyone who's watching.
That's what I'd want to play baseball in.
Let's see.
But you know what, John? You said you need like a different angle on how you read that on one of our basketball shows. I think that's what it is. They make you look more powerful. That's it. I mean, that's what dudes really care. Dudes don't want to look like pretty, right? Like, oh, you look so powerful, dude. You look like you can squat like 600 pounds, like no problem. 8 reps.
Yeah, you look like you got that bounce, you know, like you're in the gym getting swole.
Front squats, back squats, doesn't matter.
All right, Puerto Rico 4, Mexico 1. We're doing a wheel spin.
Steroids with pockets. You can use that.
Let's spin the wheel. Let's give away some gift cards, gentlemen.
All right. Last chance to get in on Playback. Actually, I think last chance is over. You guys had enough chances.
Yeah.
We got our our Playback exclusive wheel spin coming up here. John's got us. Oh, whammy.
Wow, there's only 2?
I mean, hey, these guys are the real deal. They've been in here.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Let's give John's her a whirl, John. Oh, John, are you just doing it on YouTube? You're not going to stream it on?
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should put it over on. Didn't think of that.
I don't know if those folks are on, or we can just read it out, I guess.
Yeah. Hey,
we'll just read it out. Just read it out.
Hey, Michael and Adam, if you're not watching on YouTube,
it's YouTube.
We'll let you know.
Michael and Adam, if you're not on YouTube, it's between you two. All right, John, let's spin the wheel. Michael and Adam.
Michael's like, dude, I got like 8 screens going for you guys right now. Like, if we were on Twitch too.
Michael loses. No.
Michael had like such a great shot.
Michael would have won Chat MVP if we did it though.
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean,
poor Michael coming up with Chat MVP. No appreciation for Michael.
Oh man.
All right, Adam T. Casey, what does it need to do?
Adam, please email us at triplecrosspodcast@gmail.com. Let us know that you won one of the wheel spins on the Puerto Rico versus Mexico live stream that we did here tonight. And yeah, you can always remind us that it was for $25 at the MLB shop as well. That would make it nice and easy. Boys, do we have anything else on the docket here, or what? I
think we're good. I think since it's St. Patty's Day, we get the rest of the night off. That's the scoop. Yeah. So, folks that are watching with us, we have St. Patty's Day activities to attend to. Yeah. So we wish you well. It's a great game. Continue to watch. Casey, you're pointing your hat. Okay.
Green.
Yes. Green hat. Yeah, it's green, right? Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Yes, Casey? You want to call us, lead us out?
You don't need my permission to ask people to like and subscribe to our videos and our channel, but I'll go ahead and do it just because, I don't know, I get past the rock because I'm the finisher. Yeah. I drive it home. I'm the cleanup batter. I am the slam dunker. I am the touchdown scorer. No, I'm none of those things. But please, guys, like the video if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button so that YouTube knows that people like our stuff. It really does help us a lot. I know we don't explain that stuff a lot, but we do appreciate it anytime that happens. And for your own sake, so that you can get in on all of these giveaways that we do, hit the bell icon on YouTube so that you get live notifications whenever we go live, just in case you missed the text. That could happen theoretically. And you can get in on the live action, get in the live chat, potentially win yourself a gift card like we love to give away so often. And if you're on Playback, man, I mean, just keep showing up because those odds are getting pretty good on these exclusive spins.
Michael, you will win next time.
So that'll do it for us, guys, and we'll see you later. Arrivederci.
Hey, guys.